Oh, that's gonna turn out real good. Oh, hey there. How did you get in? Did Peter let you in?
Mia let me in.
Hey, Christina.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Jesus Cruz with Home Pride Lending.
Hey, my name is Christina Mayorga. I'm with EXP Realty, also known as the Swedish Realty.
And welcome to The Swedish Show, where we're gonna make today sugar cookies. Woo woo! So let's get started.
Okay, so obviously, we're always gonna wash our hands first.
I'm gonna jump in here. All right, so what's first, Christina, on the
On the goodies.
on the goodies? What's
Okay,
happening
guys,
over
so
here?
ingredient-wise, what we have today is we're making sugar cookies. So we have regular sugar, brown sugar, 1 egg, vanilla extract, and then we have the baking soda and the baking powder, and then we have the all-purpose flour.
And this paper is not working.
And we have butter, because you said it was butter.
Butter.
In the official ingredient,
I really think that there is butter that happens in the cookies. It's one stick.
Secret ingredient?
It is not a secret ingredient. It's a real ingredient. It's 1 butter, 1 cup of butter, it said.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with the first, pull up my handy dandy ingredient list. You ever seen the TikTok where they say, oh, I must not be cool because I don't have an iPad. I wish I had an iPad. No. Have you not seen it, guys?
I have not seen it, but
it's hilarious.
Right now.
No, it's really funny. And so every time I pick up an iPad, I'm always like, I wish I had an iPad. I have an iPad. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour.
Gotcha.
So Christina, where do you like to go for fun?
I live in downtown Orlando, so I really like to go to Lake Eola. That's really cool.
What do you do in Lake Eola?
I like to walk there. In the weekends, it's pretty cool. They have like a farmer's market. Sometimes there's people doing yoga, and I try to sneak up in their free sessions. So I'll be in the back.
If you're listening, do not go to sneak into your yoga. Do not sneak into yoga.
I've joined them like one time, like 5 years ago, so.
It's not, it doesn't count then. It's fine, you're fine, it's fine.
So what do you like to do for fun, Jesus?
I like to work. Literally.
Okay, what do you like to do for fun? Let's ask one more time.
So, honestly, I like to be home. I like to literally, I'm a homebody.
Like this, I wouldn't want to leave you.
Well, I'm a homebody, so literally I can be home all day long. I mean, I have a beautiful pool. I can literally just relax, watch Netflix.
I never want to leave too.
Yeah, I never want to leave. Yeah. Me too.
Okay.
All right, we have.
Did you put the baking stuff?
I did the baking powder, and then we need a teaspoon
soda, you said.
of baking powder. So yeah. So do you travel a lot?
I like to think that I do, and I have a lot this year, but it's more for like conventions and stuff for work.
Right.
So, but what I usually do, it's like my little hack, so I don't feel like I have no life. So what I like to do is I like to travel and have 1 full day. So if the conference starts on Monday,
right.
I get there the day before so that I can actually explore the city that I'm in. So this year I've been to California twice.
Wow.
I usually get a rental car and I just get it at the airport, and from there I go. I never plan though. That's like the one thing I.
Well,
really
I don't think you don't really have a lot of fun if you plan it excessively. Yeah. I like to get on a plane, go wherever I'm going, and just wing it.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've also been to Dallas this year. I've been to Nashville. Where else? I've been to other cool spots. I went to Virginia Beach. That was awesome. Apparently, what they're known for is the orange smash. So I was able to have that cocktail over there. So that was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're like, this is where it was born. Was it? I don't know. Virginians don't come after me, but yeah.
You're going to get a lot of comments now.
Yeah. How dare you?
Were you born in Florida?
Yes, I was. Born and raised South Florida.
Hialeah. All right, nice.
Yeah, so I've been living here in Orlando for now 5 years. What about you?
Same. Hialeah. That's where I'm from. 305. Was it back in the day? It was like this?
Yeah.
No, 305 or something like that. 305 till I die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta keep to the baking portion of it. Beat egg. Okay, so we have sugar, butter. So we're gonna put a stick of butter. Sugar, we need to do.
How much?
For the sugar, we need 1 cup of sugar. So we got 1 cup of sugar. So yes. Do you have a family?
Yes, I do. All my family, for the majority, they're all in South Florida still. Trying to convince them to move up.
Wait,
soon.
so do you have any family here in Orlando?
No.
What? How was that move?
That's when I had to grow up.
Ew.
I know.
Adulting.
It's like most people go away, like most people go away for college. Like Christina just moved to a new town by herself.
Right.
But for the most part, it was great. But I ended up like, okay, this is happening. So I got an opportunity to come work here and take a year off of school because I was working at a school. So they told me, here you go.
They told you, what did they tell you?
They told me, hey, we have this opportunity for you to come in real estate. We think you'll be great at it.
Wait, do you have any family in real estate?
No, I do not.
So where did you come up with real estate from?
Because, okay, well, my best friend, Alberto, he was a broker and he had this team. He had been trying to recruit me for like 4 years. And I was like, no, I'm not salesy. I'm not a car. Like, I always think of like
a car salesman. Yeah, that's the typical.
Just like, I'm not pushy like that, And I was just like, I know. But in the end, he was like, you're a people person, so you're going to like it. So what ended up happening was, he was right. I ended up liking it.
You've literally been here ever since.
I've literally been here ever since. Everybody, just for the record, everybody gave me like 3 months. They were like, you have no family, you have no dog.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gave you 3 months.
Oh my God!
I gave you a month because I said, how does somebody go from Miami, Orlando, and when I saw your growth, it was so inspirational. I mean, you've grown so much. I mean, I don't want to start, getting teary-eyed, but you've done so much in the time that you've been here. It's insane.
Yeah. It was a little sketchy getting here with $500 in my pocket and just winging it.
Yeah.
But, we've come a long way.
We've come a long way. The dollar, I was there with you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that story?
Well, you tell the story because you say it way better than I do.
Okay, so there was a long, long time ago,
once upon a time, back in the day.
Where Jesus and I were in the thick of it. And we were going through the drive-thru for a big brand. We're not sponsored by them, so we're not going to be saying their name.
Yeah, take that.
But they did have like a coupon online. So in order to get our free McChicken.
Damn it, man. Yeah, I thought you said you weren't going to say the name.
Okay.
We'll bleep it out. McBleep, please. Okay, we got a McChicken, guys. It's McDonald's, all right?
Okay, fine. You got it out of me.
You got it? They were
but in
dying
order
to
to
know.
get our little McChicken, we had to go through the drive-thru twice in your little convertible in order to be able to get our chicken.
Yep. Yeah. And we were trying to do 2 coupons in one transaction. And they said no. And we were like, oh yeah, well try this.
And then we switched seats.
And we switched seats. And okay, there was this one time also that reminds me. So imagine this. I'm in my red convertible, right? Mm-hmm. It's the size of a toy car. And I'm going to Starbucks, and at that time, I was broke as broke. I'm talking broke, that I didn't want to look at my bank account because I wanted to cry. So when I'm driving through, I get myself a grande latte, and I'm on my way to work, and I literally put the card, well, this time they give me the coffee first, they swipe my card, they gave it back to me, and as I drive away, I hear the guy saying, hey, wait, and I'm like, toodaloo. And so I'm like, see you later. But I didn't know it was for that reason. I thought he was just saying, hey, have a nice day. And then I get to my office and I sit down with my latte and I sit down and I get a notification from Capital One that says, transaction denied. And I'm like, well, that's the reason why he was calling me. He wasn't wishing me a good day or anything like that.
Get back here.
Get back here. You need to give me my money. But yeah, we've come a long way. It's been a long journey. And I think that a lot of people, for the most part, when they see everything that we've done or we had, they ultimately think, oh, wow, they must have had a really good family upbringing, or, oh, they must have been like lucky in some way. Yeah. But, it was really the long nights, the sweat, tears that it took to get where we are today.
There is a time where Jesus offered me an amazing job, and I had it for 24 hours. And I ended
Yeah, you cried in my living room.
I cried in his living room because I was just like, no, I am going to be a realtor. I have my license.
I remember.
This is what I'm doing.
Well, you were just starting.
Yeah, I had just started.
Yeah. Well, we all have come a long way, so you know.
Okay.
So
what about this stuff?
So that's already done. We're going to blend the flour, but I have to mix this first. So let's mix this first.
Okay. So Jesus, in the options of buying a lot of beautiful, beautiful dogs, you chose Mia.
Mia, come here, Mia. Come here, Mia.
So, she is our
my baby.
She is our mascot for the Swedish show.
Hi, my name is. This is my Mia. She is a Brewer Terrier. She's a whole 2 years old. This is as big as she's gonna get. But yeah, originally I wanted to get a Pomeranian.
Okay.
And when I was holding the Pomeranian, it shed so much. And I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to. And then the lady at the pet store, we actually went to Miami, and she was like, oh, I have the perfect dog for you. Let me go in the back. We can't release her yet because she still needs time to nurse. Yeah, and so they came out with this little, like literally she could fit in my palm. And you were like, this is her. And we were like, instantly, she fell asleep on our lap, and it was like, Mia, it is. It was that quick. It was no hesitation. It was like, we're taking her. Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Just mixing and mixing. Okay, we're gonna beat the sugar, we're gonna put the egg, vanilla extract, we did it, gradually blend it, roll it up into the walnuts, pieces. Okay, yeah, you can mix your other portion now. Now I'm gonna put this on, and then you just mix that in as you go.
Because this is it. Let's take away the nice iPod.
Yeah, this is just in case. Let me lower this down a little bit. And then let's put that in here.
Okay, two-man job.
A two-man job.
So out of all the desserts that we're making this month, what would be the one that you're most excited
Pumpkin pie,
about?
easy.
Really?
Favorite, yes.
I would say chocolate chip cookies because they're like a staple. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, but there's something about the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving that is just, it's iconic.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, so we're almost good. Okay, look at us. Okay. Betty Crocker, who?
Boom.
Right, Betty Crocker's is it Betty Crocker?
Yeah, it's Betty Crocker.
I was like, wait, why do I feel like that's somebody's name that I?
Yeah, that's like one of my
Baker.
friends. Every time he ends up cooking something, I call him Chef Boyardee.
So then, Christina. So where has been your favorite place that you've traveled to? Like your ultimate go-to place? Wait. Let me guess. I'm gonna guess.
Go for it.
Bahamas.
No.
Mexico.
Okay. When I went to Mexico, fun fact, I got half of my stomach removed 2 years ago. So my personal IG account is called Chunky Monkey because I used to be a chunky monkey. And the name stuck, so I'm keeping it. But I'm a chunky monkey at heart because I love sweets, obviously. So, when I was in Mexico, I wasn't able to do anything.
That was your first time going to Mexico?
That was my first time going to Mexico.
And you can't even eat the tacos?
No, because they put you in a diet and you have to be like drinking water for 2 days.
Clear liquid or something.
Yeah, and that was unbelievable. And so I was seeing like all the tamales.
So how do you go to Mexico, have a weight loss surgery, but then how do you not try their tacos or try their other food? Okay, first off, I know that Mexico
is like a little chip, I did. Oh my God, the doctor invited us to go out and go out for dinner right afterwards, because it wasn't just me, it was like me and like my family friends,
right,
and we were there, so it was like a little group of us, and we had been chatting for so long with the doctor, and we got like a good rapport,
right?
And he was just like, oh, let's end up going here, I'll invite you guys. I
Wait. So the doctor that did surgery told
invited
you
everyone in my family to go to dinner.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Soup. He ordered for me.
He was like, oh, and they're gonna have
he was
soup.
like, and they're gonna have soup. But it was a good soup though, I'm not gonna lie. And but it was like.
But still, it's soup while everybody else is eating.
Of course, it was una sopa de tortilla. So it was like tortilla based, but it was.
Okay, but the truth is that.
But the truth is that it was the best decision I ever made.
So how much weight have you lost since your surgery?
Altogether, 95 pounds.
Would you have any regrets?
No. But the one thing that I do get a lot of questions about is like, do you miss anything? Like, what's the biggest thing?
Right.
To be completely honest, the biggest thing I miss is being able to like just to chug water. Because I used to like, that was like one of the things. I used to do CrossFit a lot. And just being able to be like not being able to do that, no. If no, it comes out of my nose.
Wow, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. Well, there's definitely...
So I wouldn't say Mexico is like my favorite.
Okay, what is your favorite? I don't even think you said your favorite.
No,
What's your favorite? I
was
guessing. Yeah.
To be honest, I really want to say Dallas, Texas.
Texas?
Yes,
Really?
I really underestimated it. And when I ended up getting there, I was just like, there was like, Banksy had an art exhibit going on at the time, and it just like all aligned. And it was really good. Like I had a lot of fun, and I just met amazing people. I always meet people like out and about. So I go to like the bars and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, there's a couple, they look like relaxed.
Yeah, let me go.
Yeah, I'm like, they look friendly.
They look friendly.
Yeah, I'm like, that guy smiled. Okay.
And what did you say? I'm gonna go in for the kill.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be a friend.
Hi, I'm just a girl from Orlando in Texas.
Well, actually, when I was in Dallas the last time, I met this awesome couple. They were from Florida too.
Oh, really?
They were from Fort Myers, and we ended up having a great conversation. Yeah.
Well, you never know. I think there's a saying that friends are just strangers you haven't met yet.
Yeah.
There you go.
True. What is your favorite place?
You already know.
He has basically another life in Colorado.
Colorado's my home, baby.
Yeah. He's the one that took me to Colorado for the first time.
Remember, we got into an RV that I rented. It was humongous.
I drove an RV.
Yes.
OMG. So my uncles, all of them are like in construction, so they have all these big cars. So in my head, I said, if I could drive a truck, I could drive an RV.
Easy. Slam dunk.
And then Jesus had asked me, or you were like, have you ever done this before? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely like it.
We're going to Kansas. Oh God, don't!
Well,
I put my life in your hands. So we're driving to Kansas, and I think I'm laying down, and Christina's driving, and boom, like the RV's moving back and forth.
Kansas
She blames the wind, but I don't know.
Kansas legit is so windy. It was redonkulous. Like first of all, I was very good at staying within the lines and everything, and being able to turn like.
You were really good at that.
I was a truck driver in another life because I did the majority of that
road
trip. But whenever you have high winds and you just have such a high box, like what ends up happening is like any little gust of wind, you're like,
it's scary because
it does get scary, especially when the RV that you rent out isn't aligned. Those axles were not aligned.
Allegedly.
So instead of being like this, I had to be like this.
Well,
so I'm driving with the wind going this way, so I have to be already like this. Yes, it is true.
I feel like I was driving pretty good. Now the one that couldn't drive was my mom.
Oh no.
My mom, she was like, Papi, I'll drive for a little bit, give you guys a break. I lay down. She get in the car. She's driving on the highway. I lay my head down because I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited to go to sleep. And all I hear is, I'm like, Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just the car's next to me. They're so close. And I'm like, Mom, okay, all right, it's cool. It's quiet for like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, finally. Oh my God. I'm like, Mom, pull over. All right, I'm going to keep on driving. And she never drove again after that.
It's true. Okay,
so this is 10 minutes. So I think we're done here. So do you want to put it in the oven?
Yes.
I'll let you do the honors.
Yay. Está calentito. Oh yeah.
All right, we set the timer for 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. And now we wait. You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Coffee.
Yes.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, go get it.
I'm not going to go do it. You do it. It's your house. I'm going to get the milk.
Okay, deal.
But you like what kind of milk?
No, they're,
You like the almond milk?
I'm an oat milk kind of guy.
Oh
I don't even know if we have almond milk, honestly.
You getting regular milk today, buddy?
No, there's oat right
Oh,
there.
just kidding.
No, I have to get oat milk. Have you ever had sugar cookies before, actually? I've actually never.
To be completely honest, I really do enjoy the sugar cookies that they have like in Walmart and Publix. Those the ones with the little carving or the ones with the little trees. I love those.
Oh, yes, I know which one you're talking about. Where the tree is, the sugar is green and stuff. Yeah.
Those are good.
But I can't eat those because I get like acid reflux when I eat that kind of stuff.
Really?
From Publix, yeah, I don't know why. It's like,
That's why we're making them here.
that's why we're making them. That's why we're making them here. We're making them here. I love your mug.
Thank you.
It's really on brand. Sponsored by the Cruise Team. Brought to you sugar cookies and coffee.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Shameless
Call
plug.
us now at 407-902-9861. Okay, hopefully it doesn't spill over.
But yeah, I think it might. I might need a backup. Yeah,
Oh, no,
there, it's
stopping.
done.
It's done.
When it starts going like.
So these are really, really awesome. They're the Nespresso machine. This is a Nespresso.
We are not sponsored, but
We're
I
not
love
sponsored
you
by.
so much, Nespresso.
But if you were
I'll give
wanting
you
to
the
sponsor
shameless
us,
plug. I really do love them. I've got fun fact. No, I shouldn't say this though. I was gonna say something, but I don't know if I should say.
wait, you
it.
can't say fun fact.
I was
and then
gonna.
stop.
I was gonna say like you're like I love you as a customer when I give you an espresso. But I
And then
feel
all your
like-
customers that haven't received an espresso
are like,
you're
where
welcome.
is it? No, guys, I love you all near and dear to my heart.
So are you trying to say that you bought Nespresso machines for your?
No, I would know.
So you have brought Nespresso machines for your clients? Okay, what has been the most expensive closing gift that you've given to somebody?
The Nespresso, yeah.
How many Nespresso machines have you given out?
I've given. Well, here's the thing though. I talk about it so much with customers because like once you come to the buyer's consultation and we're there, we're sitting down and we're talking.
You tell them?
Because I have a coffee machine in the office, so I always offer them the good stuff. I don't offer that cheapy mud.
Kogers?
No.
Kogers, or what is it called?
Folgers.
Folgers.
We're doing a lot of labeling, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's scaring me. But I don't like giving people like that muddy, like, you know, 9
mud
to
water.
5. I hate that. So I like giving them good coffee. I like good coffee, so I want to give them good coffee, my people. So what I usually do is like I'll make them with the machine, the lattes in the office. And if they prefer it black, I'll just give it to them black, and then decaf or not. And then when we start talking about it, they're like, this is the best cup I've ever had. And I'm like, yes, because it was made by the sweetest realtor. But no, but for real though, you could taste the difference. You can. When something's
can.
with good quality, you can taste the difference always. So
Just like working with a good realtor.
yeah.
You can see
You
the
can
difference.
see the
The
difference.
results are different.
But that is completely true though. You could tell the difference like between a regular real estate. Everybody has their license, right? You have the difference between realtors and real estate agents. And the big difference between those two bodies are that they're both licensed in Florida, right? But one is held to a higher standard. So what does that mean? They have chosen to go through ethics and principles classes. They have chosen to have a minimum standard of classes that they need each year to continue education. Why? Because laws are always changing. There's always new programs coming out. And as the market shifts, you want an agent that is able to know everything. You don't want Joe Schmo that sold 50 houses 100 years ago representing you that doesn't know anything about what's happening now.
In the current market.
In the current market and what buyers need now, because you know sometimes people are after you get to a certain like level, or after you have a certain amount of years working in real estate, you can, if you really wanted to, cherry pick your customers. And in that, sometimes I see that there's sometimes disservices to people that really need it. So sometimes I'll have some people tell me, well, so-and-so agent told me that they don't work with down payment assistance. It's too much of a hassle. And I'm just like, I'll go wherever. I'll drive 2-hour radius of Orlando, whatever program you got, USDA, we buying land, whatever it is, you got it. So, it depends, but
well, you can see the difference between people that do it with like good intentions or have the heart to do it. Like it's a passion.
Yeah.
To do this job, honestly, whether you're a lender, realtor, appraiser, underwriter, you really have to have a passion.
Did you warm up your milk?
No.
No, you just put it in cold.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, I don't know how much you're going to put in there. There's no much room in there.
That's true. It's all foamy now. But I love cafito con espumita.
People that do this job, whether you're an appraiser, an underwriter, a realtor, or a lender, you really have to love what you do because it's very, very
You have to be a
stressful.
people person.
What's stressful? I mean, people don't talk about the other portion of it. Doing the job.
They get their license and think this is selling sunset.
Yeah.
Selling sunrise.
Selling sunset. I mean, that could be a show. But selling sunshine and selling sunset. You watch these HGTV videos or movies and shows and all that good jazz. And they're like, oh my God, they sold that house so easy. Yeah. And bam, boom shakalaka, they're getting $50,000 commission. Yeah, I want to flip a house and call it a day and make big bucks. Let me tell you something. It ain't. Let me tell you something.
I love that.
So, it's not like that.
No.
You know what? I'm going to talk to you about something that's like from a quick synopsis from A to Z, what it takes to get somebody super quick.
Through the process?
Okay. A client comes in and let me check on the cookies.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it looks like we need a few more minutes on the cookies, so we have a little bit more time to talk.
Yay.
So, talking about the process really quick, you have to find the client. Then they have to get pre-qualified, do the application.
Yeah.
They have to get pre-approved.
Once we get the golden ticket and we get the approval, we know, hey, boom, run. We never go, like something that I remember talking to you.
Cheers.
I remember something talking to you was never go with the qual number because they're going to give you this big arbitrary number. You're going to be like, I'm approved for $350.
Right.
But what does that mean to you, the public? Like they don't know. Like what they want to know is the monthly.
Right.
And I remember when we were talking about that, like what makes the monthly payment? Because usually that's going to be a deciding factor because you could take people to these gorgeous houses, but if they can't afford that monthly, they ain't gonna buy.
Well, let me tell you something that in what we're seeing now on the lending side, people don't really, they want the 350, the 400, the 450, the 500, and then you tell them the monthly payment, then it changes the whole game. Because I had one, for example, where the realtor was like, oh, they need $350,000, right? The realtor's telling me what they need. And I said, well, when we do the buyer's consultation, when I meet with the clients, one of the questions is that I ask, how much do you pay in rent? And how much do you want to pay for your own home? That way I can ask them the major questions, like if there's a penny more that you have to walk away from the table and say, I'm not gonna do it, even if it's my dream house, what would that look like? They tell me it's X amount, then I pre-approve them based off of that X amount that they are wanting. Now, if they can't find any homes in that market, it allows for the realtor to say, I think you're gonna have to up it a little bit for the inventory.
Yeah. Because sometimes people do need that.
What I don't want
to reality.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm gonna pay $1,000 and that's it. I'm like, where?
Where are you gonna find
in Orlando? Where
Please tell me. Please tell me.
Yeah.
Well, how about if you were out shopping for a house, I give you a pre-approval for $500,000.
Yeah.
You're shopping, you're excited, you're doing your thing, and then the client goes, oh, I love this house that you've been shopping for like ever and a day. I love this house and I want to put an offer, and then I give them the monthly payment.
Showing number 17.
Showing number 17, and then you tell them the monthly payment, they're like, oh no. Oh no. No, okay, literally, you could tell I watch a lot of TikTok. But
we speak in sound
we
bites.
speak in different languages. But imagine, and for me, I think that right now, there has to be a shift in mentality of back that monthly payment, because before, when interest rates were 2-3%, it was much easier.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, pre-approve me for my max and then we'll go from there, because the payments were decent. Now, the client wanted to put an offer on a home and the monthly payment was $2,800, and she was like, oh, but I don't want to pay more than $1,500. So before anything happened, I told the realtor, like, hey, just FYI, she's approved for 380, but you need to show houses for 250 and below.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
But it depends on the customer. Like, there's some people that will go out and they'll say, I love you. I love my buyers. I just want to honestly say that. Disclaimer.
Just putting
I
a
love
disclaimer.
my buyers. I love you guys. But sometimes y'all have wine tastes and beer budgets. And
She went there.
I went there.
Oh, and she ain't
nobody
getting
likes
back.
talking about this. You know what? Like, realtors are like, hey guys, we'll find you your home. Yes. They're gonna tell you yes 100 times because they want your business.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it real. And sometimes it doesn't match. So we need to be able. My job as your realtor is be able to get you algo bueno, bonito y barato, like every Hispanic knows. But at the same time, as you're starting to see houses, you're gonna start seeing what they need, because they may say that they need a pool and everything, but when they see a house and they compare one house that has more square footage and they're thinking about bringing over their grandma from another country, or they see the house with a pool but has smaller feet, then they start making those decisions, and you start seeing what they really need. And my job as your matchmaker for the house is to be able to have the bank approve you guys and be able to match what you're approved for with what's in the market, what's in the area that you want. And sometimes that means getting out of the area that you prefer, that you love, and being able to get a little bit out of the way in order to be able to get more bang for your buck.
You got to be really able to budge a little bit on where I know that now the inventory, there's a lot more inventory than this time last year, and which is amazing. Houses are staying longer on the market.
Seller concessions left and right.
We're getting seller concessions left and right. But the truth is that maybe before, people were buying their dream homes with the low interest rates and really putting in, they were paying big dollars for it. But right now it's about getting into a starter home, going back to the basics and understanding when you are renting, you are already paying a mortgage, right? But you're just not paying your own mortgage. You're paying somebody else's, building their equity in their property. So it kind of has to go back to the basics of, like, you need somewhere to live. Why don't you, if you're living in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with 5 people in there, how about we get you into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a little bit more space. Let's start you basic, right? Let's get you a basic home. And then from there, it's not going to be your forever home. I mean, the truth is the average buyer stays in their property 3 to 5 years, right?
I've had some of the people that first bought with me, and now they're starting to come back like, hey, Christina, I'm ready to buy the next. And they use the equity, or they use the sale of that one to buy the other one.
To buy their next dream home or the next right home. It's about right sizing. As your life develops and as you grow your family, then that starts to grow. So it's easy to go on TikTok and Instagram and then see all of these people, buying these beautiful, gorgeous houses, and buy a house in Texas for $200,000, and it's this big, gorgeous home, but in the middle of nowhere. So there's all false expectations are out there. So when you're dealing with us as professionals, we're going to bring you to where the market is right now. And I have a saying that I always like to say: everybody deserves to purchase a home. Everybody. Just depends on the timing. That's part of the American dream. It has to depend on the time. Maybe my time is right now. Maybe your time is next year. But let us help you decide that when that happens.
Yep. Well, how's the cookies?
I don't know what I'll say. I'll say. I think
we need a little bit more.
I think we need like a solid 2 minutes. 2 more minutes.
Okay. But I would say the hardest part, depending on the customer, would be the showing process. So I love that showing process. I'm so nosy. I love seeing people's houses. I love seeing how they decorated and everything. But also, depending on how that goes, I have some customers that they'll get under contract in a weekend, and it's like, great. But there's other customers that need more hand-holding, or, getting that first offer in. It's a little bit scary, because you're just like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? And a million things can happen, but that's why I'm here, to be able to protect you, to protect your best interest and protect your deposit. Like, we know the 3 ways you can get out, So we go from there. But really, depending on how that goes, That could depend. But once you're under contract, once you put an offer, they can say yes, they can renegotiate, or they can flat out tell you no. If they say yes, awesome. Then from there, boom, the contract activates. And then you have 3 days to put your escrow deposit. It's not going to be your full down payment. It's just going to be a portion of that you signed for.
Right.
And then from there, boom, you go back. I feel like you guys are like a little bit of a baton. So it's just like the lender gets you the letter, then he brings you back. We go shopping, and then boom, I give you back to him.
Yep. Then I take it.
And then
I run with it. Then I'm sending out your initial disclosures. We're ordering appraisal, title, insurance. We're going through underwriting. You're getting your conditional approval. We're working on what the underwriter needs in order to clear your file. And then from there, then I can come back.
The 15 days. The first 15 days, you're going to see the
busy.
most movement.
Oh yeah, it's busy. And then it starts to calm down. We wait for the appraisal results back, and then it's very much like what Christina says, very much like a baton. Hey, I hand it to my processor, she hands it to the underwriter, and it's a team effort. If a buyer could know how many hands
are in that pot, it's true,
to actually close their transaction, it's mind blowing. I mean, it really is how many people are involved.
But it's funny because sometimes they're like, Christina,
who's Liliana?
I'm like, next in line.
Yeah, and here's what happens next.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. That's why I always, in the buyer's consultation, when I talk to people, I always like giving them a little folder and giving them that little piece of paper, because they can literally go check. And in your app, you have it where it's, the little checklist where they can know where they're at. So that's always cool.
It's a nice way to gauge how close you are from the finish line or how soon you started. And so, technology in the mortgage industry or in the real estate industry is massively important.
With the communication
aspect. With the
aspect.
communication as well.
Yeah. But I really think that, like, when I explain the first 15 days, I'm like, we put the deposit. Then next up is the inspection. In the inspection, we verify that everything is good. During that period, let's say that something horrible happens, it's a no-go for you, deal breaker. Then at that point, what we end up doing is say, okay, well, we can get the price lowered, we can try to negotiate seller concessions, or we get them to fix it. What is it that you want? What is it that's most important to you? Or if it's something that, hey, if we don't get this fixed, you're not going to qualify for this property. So that's why I always end up sending you the pictures. I'm like, hey, I saw this. Is this going to be it, right?
Is this going to be okay?
I'm like, is this going to be an issue?
Right.
And you're like,
I think we're good as long as there's no structural.
We're
no structural issues with the home. We're good. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I think it's done.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, okay. Now they look real good, guys.
Okay, wait.
Okay, wait.
Where's the gloves?
Wait. I almost went in with my hands.
No. Get out of here.
All right, let's see what we got here.
It smells delicious.
It smells really good. Okay.
Let me move
there
this.
We go. Oh, Lord. Okay, here are our famous sugar cookies.
Okay, they blew up a little bit, guys.
Well,
but they're gonna be delicious.
They're gonna be so good at the end.
Yes.
Crazy.
Wait, where's the knife?
Okay. Well, to sum it up, I guess, Christina, is there anything else you want to add?
What I would like to add is I usually like to tell people the inspection is for you. The appraisal is for you, the lender, so that they verify that you're not overpaying, because only because you agreed to a price doesn't mean that that's the actual price.
Right.
And at that point, if you do the financial contingencies, you can always be able...
Stop it. Get some help.
The appraisal contingencies, you can always be able to make sure that you're not going to overpay for a property. Like, this is not the craziness of last year. That ain't happening.
There was a lot of craziness that happened from between last year to this year. So for the most part, you're going to burn yourself. For the most part, you're going to get the A to Z, very quick summary that we have. But other than that, I think we're ready to dig into these cookies and enjoy them.
I'm not waiting.
I'm not waiting another second.
Yes.
So we're going to eat, and we're going to let you know how it goes. These look delicious, so let's put them on a plate. What do you think?
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh my God, that looks so good.
I don't know what...
You didn't wait?
We'll go.
Okay. All right.
Chef's kiss.
It melts in your mouth and everything.
That's really good.
And it's perfect with my coffee. Okay. What do you scale it? Hey, where are we going to scale this?
10. I gave it a chef's kiss. It's a 10, man.
Wow. I give it a solid 10 too. I will. Mm-hmm. How it melts in your mouth. It smells so
I love
good.
how it's like as big as the flying saucers in Publix. Have you had those?
No.
We could make them.
Well,
Oh, look.
watch our next episode.
I'm good.
Okay. We're gonna keep eating these cookies.
Because they're really good.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Follow us. Subscribe.
Wait. We didn't say their ending part, so let's do it. Go for it.
That's what I was doing.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, guys. We're legit business here. So please subscribe. Ring the bell. Do the Instagram thing. One here, me, him there too. We're all together, so
Yeah, it'll all work
good.
out.
It's all gonna work out.
It's all gonna
like
work
I
out.
said before, we're not professional bakers. I'm a realtor.
I'm
He's
a lender.
You know, I would like sweet stuff.
So, mix it together, and what do you get? Perfection. All right, ring the doorbell, comment, share, all that good stuff. See you guys later.
Well,
Bye.